Hello there and welcome back to RoadCraft. Yes, we're back on here once again, going to be continuing a single player playthrough, but first it is Monday for me, so hopefully y'all had yourselves a great weekend over the weekend, as well as I'd like to thank and welcome all of the newest subscribers that we had gained over the last week and over the weekend. You guys are awesome, and also thank you to the people that have stuck with me thus far. You guys are also awesome. It is great to see the channel continuing to grow. We're slowly getting there. We're getting really close to 2K, so very awesome, and it's all thanks to you guys. Hitting that like button, the subscribe button, all the wonderful comments, and of course the people that have hit the join button to join the investors team to support the channel financially. You guys are awesome for doing that as well. And even you just sitting here watching the video, getting views on the channel. It all pushes it through the YouTube algorithm and gets our content out there in front of everybody's face. So, yeah, very huge thank you from me to you for that. All right, so I guess without further waste of your time, let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's go. Alright, and here we are. So if you may remember last week or last Monday, we had finished the Incommunicado map, 100%ed it. Got it fully 100% completed, so we're on to our next map. However, we have three choices. We've got Deluge, we've got Sojourn, and we've got Sandswept. And we have to complete all three of these before we move on to Kernel. I can't really decide, so I'm going to go ahead and let a very specific website go ahead and decide for me. So let me get that set up just real quick, and we will move on to seeing what our choice is going to be, because I'm going to have the Wheel of Names decided for me. Alrighty then, and here we are over at the Wheel of Names. Just to make it a little bit more fair, I went ahead and pasted the names of each of the three maps. I pasted that name 10 times each. In a very specific order. I could shuffle it, but then it's going to put a lot of them next to each other, so it's just like, we'll just leave it like this. So, yep, we're going to do one spin, and that's going to be it. So, let's see. Did I turn off the audio? I think there was audio somewhere. I can't remember. Well, rip headphone users if there's audio. I'm hoping there's no audio. Customize. Yeah, here we go. During spin time volume 0. Okay, well, there we go. Perfect. Okay, and here we go. What are we gonna get? What map are we going to play on? Wow, I can't believe it. And the reason I can't believe it is because it's because that is the map that we did over on the multiplayer game. That seemed a little bit weighted. That's funny. All right. Well, like I said, one spin. All right. Let's go ahead and swap back over to the game here. There we are. All right. That's also why I love that. Okay. So, yep, Sandswept. That's the map. All right. And I know what map, what kind of map this is. So we have one log, 2 steel pipes apparently to start out with. 50 service tokens. Wait a second. Yeah, I was like, I hope it doesn't have any progress on there because, yeah. Anyway, we're going with this one. So the reason I keep selecting this scout vehicle and not like any others is because I'm trying to get that one achievement as well. Basically, what it does is it basically gives us kilometers on a vehicle, and we need to have one vehicle that goes so many kilometers for an achievement. So we're trying to work on that. Alrighty. Well, I've already experienced the entire map of Sandswept pretty much, so I'll know exactly what I'm doing. So that's perfect. You know, I'm fine with it. And the reason I pasted the name so many times is so that it's not just 3 big options. It's you get more chances at whatever map it's going to choose, basically. So, or whatever map it's going to choose. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. All right. Come on, loading. Let's go. Operation Sandswept. North Africa summer. A recent sandstorm caused major disruptions to the solar energy production and research in the region. Your company has arrived to assist with recovery. Alright, yep. The freaking sandstorm like knocked out a lot of stuff. Unfortunately. And here we are. Nice little Hummer H3. Or something like that.
Sandstorm sure did a number on Elamir. Not only is the power grid down, but that's a lot of sand in places you don't want it. Still, the damage may be even worse than that. So, there are two places I'd like you to swing by and check out. The concrete plant and the repair shop. We really need equipment from the shop and concrete from the plant for a bridge across the river. After all, we're not getting any shipments until we reach the other side.
Alrighty. Perfect. Let's get going. Okay, and where are we? So, yeah, we're just going to immediately go that way. I know I said I know this map, but I don't. Alright, go to the concrete plant and see if it needs our help. Of course it does. We wouldn't be driving if it didn't. Alrighty. So Sandswept is also one of the maps that was in the demo, which is really nice. This map is actually pretty nice. It's not too difficult, luckily. It's not like, I mean, good lord, freaking, what was the map? Sunken. Sunken is like, that map is like hard mode, and it's so early on. And then you go and play a map like Sandswept after playing Sunken, and you're just like, oh, this is easy. Yeah, it's pretty fun. So, yeah, we're just gonna do a little bit of exploration, show you guys the map as we usually do when we start a new one, and then we'll have more cuts and then, you know, some time lapses and stuff later on in the map, in the map's progression. So this first episode though of each map is just gonna kind of be a whatever type of episode. It's gonna be more exploration than anything else. Because, you know, there's a lot of exploration to be had. Yep, and I think there's some achievements linked to the Sandswept map as well. Alright, and if you're kind of newer here and you see the vehicle jigging along, this is because my CPU's maxed out when playing this game specifically. Well, this game specifically and Satisfactory, of course. Wait, can I just... Oh, excuse me, treat. Wait, is there a road there? Actually, I don't know. Yeah, it's like the perfect vehicle for this area. A lot of the sand's pretty damn deep. Yeah, the dangers of a sandstorm. You'd think, oh, it's a sandstorm. You know, it's like a dust storm. It's not that dangerous. It's like, oh, no, you haven't been in an actual sandstorm before. If you're saying that. Sandstorms are almost as dangerous. I would say pretty much almost as destructive as a hurricane. I mean, just without the water. But yeah, you'll have entire entire regions just disappear after a sandstorm's been in an area for a particularly long time. Kind of like a snowstorm, I guess, except for without all the cold. Oh my gosh, how do I get over there? There's a lot of stuff here. Oh, we can sell those pipes. Oh, sweet. I don't know why we would, but excuse me. These things we can sell too, but they're not really worth it to sell unless you have a bunch of them, I guess. In one particular area. Excuse me. Yeah, so if you played the demo, you definitely recognize this area. This is the concrete plant that you clear out, and it gives you a bunch of cranes to clear. And then you got to build that little road. You got to build that little road, clear out this area, and then do a. Then you got to plot a route, which, you know, gives you a little bit of time on the map. You can't go very far though. But yeah, they definitely increased the amount of crap that's here. Excuse me. I got places to be. Alright, this thing is a mess.
I've seen many a mess on this job, but this may just update the definition. Looks like my kid's room after a study session. I use the term study loosely. I guess it falls to you to play the parent and clean the plant yard. Then you need to build a road and use it to deliver the vital equipment. I'm sure you can handle it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the portions. And then, see, it gives us a road to build as well as gives us a vehicle we need to deliver. But we're gonna skip that one and we're gonna go over here and do this. Not that one. I just seen a side objective. Yeah. Deliver supplies to the quarry. Oh. Deliver the vehicle to the quarry. That's fine. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and recover. Because I'm lazy. And we'll go back over to the desert base. What did the vehicle there? What the heck, man? And I want the other objective. Track that one. Alright. We need to go over to the northwest. So that we can get ourselves familiar with that. And if you're wondering why I'm why I've got more money and... Actually, I've got less money than I had last episode. I bought a bunch of equipment, but if you're wondering why, I'm higher level, I guess you could say, from last time, is because I also play a multiplayer series with a few friends, DDG included, and he hosts the multiplayer, and then we play on it and get a bunch of experience. The money and the experience always carries over. But I spent pretty much all my money that last little multiplayer session we had going on, so... Oh yes, I remember this. So we don't want to go right, we want to go to the left. A little easier of a pathway down here. Well, I say easier. It's gonna be rocks. Rocks everywhere. Excuse me. Yep. I gotta go this way. Yeah, sandstorms are pretty damn dangerous. I mean... They do a lot of destruction. I mean, look, this road is gone. Whatever road was here is now gone. Is buried. Now, unfortunately, if you're probably asking the question like we did when we started up this map, it's like, can you clear off the sand off of the roadway and expose the asphalt? Unfortunately, you cannot. The sand is part of the terrain. And it's part of the terrain mapping. Like, it's a different style of terrain than the sand you use. So yeah, unfortunately you cannot clear it. We tried, which is kind of sad, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it is a video game. There are going to be certain restrictions beyond the real world. Alrighty, very nice.
You're doing all right so far. So I have a new task for you. And another breaking news. Water is wet. There's a scout vehicle loaded with supplies at the repair shop, and it's eagerly awaited at the steel mill. We'd have our hands tied without the mill functioning. So kindly find a way to get that truck over the river, if you please. I think you'll have zero problems, considering your past performance. This other job, though, gosh, I think it's just too easy for you. I mean, there's no imminent threat or dangerous adventure to be had. Just a little town that needs help restoring its supply routes. But if I know you, you won't refuse a community in need. So thank you in advance.
Yeah. You know me too well. I love to 100% maps. What do you got over here? So now we've got another objective, which is... So this is the one side objective, and then this one... Alright, so where's the vehicle at? Alright, so there's the vehicle at the repair shop, and it needs to go to the steel mill, which is over there. Oh, that's right. Oh, do we have, let's go over to the map here. Yeah, we do have bridges. We do have wooden bridges we can use. Okay, that's fine. Wooden bridges are definitely much easier to do, and I have a better tree cutter as well. We can definitely build ourselves a little bridge if we decide to, because all the bridges I believe were knocked out.
marvel at that river. Doesn't it look wonderful? At least it does from the satellite. If only we could trade places for a few minutes. I'd jump right in. You could ford the river if you don't mind getting a bit of water inside your vehicle. Of course, the shipping caravans would need a bridge, be it concrete or wooden. You're not starved for options.
We'll do a wooden bridge. Wooden bridges are easier. Okay. However, I do need to see the other end of the bridge. So hopefully... Brakes! Okay, I can see the other end of the bridge at least. Das ist gut, das ist gut. Alright, we'll have to get out of the way. Alright, wide wooden bridge. That's the one we're going with. Of course, we'll switch to mouse and keyboard as we get ready. With that. Okay, we'll start it roughly in the middle. Is that in the middle? Oh, that's in the middle. That was not in the middle. Give me another one. Yeah, keep doing that. Be nice if you could rotate the bridge so you could see if it was in the middle or not. Yeah, sit here and rotate with the mouse or something. That's close enough, I suppose. Okay. There we are. So there's our first wooden bridge planned, which will allow us to cross the river. And we'll have to get some logging station. Oh yeah, and one cool little thing about this game as well. When you get these little sandstorms, these little weather event sandstorms, the entire vehicles, all the vehicles on the map will get covered in dust. It's like, that's so cool. Get covered in sand dust. Alright, so we got a few operations that we need to get underway here. First things first, I think we'll build this bridge with a log cutter. I haven't gotten to use the new log cutter yet, so this should be an experience. Over to our log trees. Here we go. So yeah, this is the new one. Because before we were using this one. This one's okay, but it's very slow. And this one got a bit more mobility. Maybe not. Let's see what they... Oh, yeah. Oh, look at the inside of this thing. Wait for the textures to load in. There we go. Oh, yeah. Man, we got little buttons and joysticks everywhere, man. Let's go. Oh, textures unloaded themselves. Got a full tank of fuel, and you're doing good. We're in an air-conditioned space, which is very, very nice. And we can make our way all the way down there. I think this is I think this one works the same way. I'm hoping this one works the same way, where I can grab a tree and hold it. And it does have, yeah, it does have a cutter on there. It's got a little saw blade and everything, so you know, should be good. Just shake around a fair bit though. Hey, it's got off-road tires, so you know it's got some capability to it. Also, those are LED lights down there too, LED work lights. Down we go. Over the rocks. Excuse me, rocks. Yeah, like I said, I would really love to be able to... Oh, wrong way. Neat. Oh, there we go. It's got a backup alarm. Oh, nice. It's a articulated vehicle. How do you even steer this thing? Oh my gosh, that would drive me insane. Quite literally. The way you turn is this little tiny wheel on the left. You turn it with your thumb. Are you serious? No. I would, it would drive me bonkers. Forgive the pun, but, well, no real pun intended there, but yeah, it would, I'd go insane trying to use that. Be like, how in the hell? It's got some speed about it though, so that's not bad. Like I said, I'm just hoping I can grab a tree, cut it, and then hold it without having to process it. I guess we'll find out. Otherwise, we'll have to bring the older one down here so we can do that. Because we'll use our little trick basically. Hello there, Jeep, still running. Didn't they add an option to turn the engines off, or are they still working on that? I don't remember. Yeah, we're just going to go off into the forest here. Excuse me, bushes. You're in the way of progress, so I have to run you down. And I think this should be a cut-downable tree here. Yeah. Alright, cut tree. Yeah, let's bring it in nice and close. Let's go and back her on up. I like doing first-person mode, but first-person mode can get boring in video games. I mean, mainly just because I've ran heavy equipment in real life. I've ran heavy equipment in first-person mode. Okay, I'm hoping this works the same as well when we process this. Also, what does this look like holding a tree? I'm holding a whole freaking tree, man. That's funny. Just a whole freaking tree is mine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this tree over there. Now, what I'm really hoping is that it's like the other one where it pivots to the right. Actually, can't we pivot the whole thing? Yeah, we can pivot the whole thing. There we go. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. You'll spin me right around, baby, right around. Close enough. Alright. More trees! I demand more... we can go classic. Like, more wood is required. That trigger anybody's nostalgia? Yeah. More food is required. More gold is required. Oh man, those were the days, huh? Alright. Let's I guess we'll cut down this forest real quick and get this bridge built. Let's go. Alrighty then, final tree. Let's get it delivered here. This thing's actually been incredibly useful. Got a decent speed about it, and yeah, it's much more traversal than the other one, so very nice. Especially because I could just spin on the spot, and then, oops, process the tree. And we have a bridge. Woo! center. Let's go. Oh yeah, we built this out of palm wood, which is a good sturdy wood for building bridges. And also 7 logs made all of this. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, I would not recommend building anything structural out of palm or pine. Unless it's like... I guess bull pine's okay. But definitely oak wood and stuff like that. Okay. Alright, we have... Actually, this is a tracked vehicle, so I might as well use it to... Oops. Might as well use it to explore a little bit. And this is a freaking tank, too, by the way. Look at this. Yep, tank controls. We got a throttle. I believe that's a clutch. That's the stick shift. I wonder what this is for. Yeah, this is our steering wheel. Alright, let's go. I can't see anything. It's basically a tank. It was a tank at one point. And then a lot of it got converted. Wow, this thing's fast. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. Go, man, go. Woo. We're going. Thing's very fast. Holy crap. Alrighty, now I believe to the steel mill was one of the easier ways. I think it was this way, wasn't it? See how fast we're going. We're like 40 kilometers an hour. Oh, there's a car. Another vehicle off the side of the road, abandoned. We'll pick up these cars and turn them into steel at some point, probably. I knew we need a lot of steel beams for this map. Oh, this is so much fun, dude. I would love to drive one of these in real life. It'd be so much fun. I'd just be yanking on these levers all day long. Don't take that out of context. Don't you dare. Actually... No, that wasn't a way to go. Okay. And we're in a tank. Get out of my way. I didn't mean to climb it. But I was trying to push it. Excuse me. No, I'm trying to push. 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 Berg. Whoosh. There we go. Things off the road now. Alrighty. There's another smaller rock in there, but I'm not going to be able to push that off of there. I got too much clearance for that. Yeah. This is what they mean by tank controls, by the way. You ever hear somebody reference and say, hey, this is like tank controls. This is literal tank controls. You got 2 levers and that's it. You pull the left lever to go left and you pull the right lever to go right. And some tank controls will have the sticks in the center of the motion, when they're not moved at all, they go straight. But if you push the left lever forward, it actually will go right. That's like modern. That's more modern, I guess. More modern tank controls. I'm just trying to clear the road. There's a big old sandstorm going on. Look at this. This is quite a sight, huh? Oh, yeah. Actually, is there anything to visualize up here? No. Okay. So we just got to drive into it. All right. Alrighty. Sweet. That is that portion of it done. Okay, so yeah, we got to provide supplies to the concrete plant, supply the steel mill with the required machinery, and so they want us to do a route, track, infrastructure route, from where? Open, infrastructure route. So they want it to go from, oops. From the repair shop to the steel beams facility. Oh, that's easy. We can easily get that. Yeah, that is an easy plotted route because we just drove it, so we just drove the route. And as long as they don't send anything that's got highway tires, we should be good. Because if it's got highway tires, some of these sand dunes that have been, or sand drifts, I guess you could say, have been, they're a little bit deep. Oh, so one trick about bridges in this game when you're plotting routes, put a route point at the exact middle at the start of the route and put one at the very end of the route. Otherwise, you might end up having issues with trucks driving off bridges because they try to hit the points and sometimes they'll get a little too fast and they'll try to hit the point directly that you put down. And if they're not perfectly straight, the vehicle starts to wiggle and sometimes they'll overcorrect and just drive right off the bridge or crash into the side of the bridge and then get stuck. It's really annoying to deal with, but that is how it is. Okay, we're going to go the farthest left. And then we're just going to immediately make them go right. Because what they're going to do is they're going to swing around to try and hit that point. That might have been a little too sharp. There we go. I'm just going to follow this road. Like I say, as long as they send the trucks that's got the off-road tires, we should be good. You can see where I went through. There's a couple of, there is a couple of drifts through there. So hopefully they can make it. Alrighty, we just head on up. Just follow exactly where we drove. Now luckily we cleared the big rocks with our little tank there, so should be good. Oh, hold on. Let's delete that point. I don't want them too close to the edge. Because sometimes they'll just drive straight off of it. Alright. And where do we need to go? We need to go over there. Oh, but we haven't cleared all this crap out of the way. I think they'll be fine. It'd be better than making them drive around. Yeah, we'll just snake them through. Now, one little thing about this is if you're coming at a roughly like a 80 to 90 degree angle from the door and you're this close, sometimes if you put a point like right here ish, so say like roughly there and then there, what the truck will do is it'll hit this point going this way and then it'll immediately go, oh, my point's over there. So then it's going to turn, and sometimes they'll turn depending on exactly where you put this point. Sometimes they will go up and then turn in, and you can make them drive into the building. It's not necessary to do that, but it looks a little more realistic, I suppose. Alrighty, so then, yeah, we're going to follow these vehicles. What did they give us? Spectate. Okay, so they gave us some trucks that have got, they gave us some trucks that have got off-road tires. So these trucks will definitely make it through very easily, which is nice. But, yeah, it's, can I exit this? Yeah. Just make sure all these trucks are the same. Okay, this is the final truck. You can tell because the route is turning green as they drive. So yeah, we're just gonna watch them real quick and make sure that they, we're just gonna make sure that they get to where they're going without any issues. Alrighty, so they're just about to pull in. Let's see if our little trick worked. I could have moved the point a little further, but they did drive in, so that's good. There was a little bit of a slowdown. They were having trouble with this rock over here, but I think we're good. Yeah, we snaked them right through. They got right on through to the other side, and very good. You see, they're trying to follow this, and they hit this point, and they go, "Oh, my point's over here." Yeah, what I should have done is I should have moved this point over here, but that's okay. The route is working as intended, so yeah, very good.
I know you're not exactly holding your breath to hear this, but we have a shiny new transformer sitting at the steel beams facility. It's just waiting to be installed at the substation near the collapsed power line. Oh, and while you're at it, bring a container of materials with you. They'll come in handy soon enough. Always do.
Okay, so deliver object to the steel mill. All right, we'll work on that in a minute. There is one other thing that we need to do, and that's I need to build this road right here. So we can get that request out of the way. Plus, you know, that's part of the whole game. is to build the RoadCraft. So we do have some new equipment as well that we had bought for road building, and that is, let's see if we can find it. Not that one. Where's the good one? Here it is. This one here. Deploy. This thing is way bigger and way wider, by the way. And then we'll need to deploy the roller. Man, look how smaller the roller is. Holy crap. This is the new roller, by the way. Okay, and then we'll need to deploy. Oh, there's another vehicle that I wanted to buy. I thought it was this one, but I guess I had to complete stuff. So roadworks, cargo logging, cranes, SRS trucks, scouts, special equipment. I guess roadworks would probably be the best. Look at that little tiny dump truck. There's another dozer I want to buy. It's like a dozer, I suppose. It's kind of like this one. Oh, so you have to unlock this via another map. Okay. Maybe it's under special equipment. There's a bladed vehicle I want to get. Okay, I don't see it. Oh yeah, there's a sand scalper too. We're gonna be buying as well. Only 62,000. Only. Maybe it's cargo. There's one that had a blade on it. Oh, here we go. This one here, the cargo truck with blade. This one's way wider. We're probably not going to be using it outside of flattening areas, but and we're going to go to the garage. All right, what's that under? See if we can find it. Yeah, there it is. Deploy. This one's going to be way faster as well. The only thing I don't like about it is the clearance, but that's okay. But they made these way more useful, by the way. So these vehicles, with one of their later updates, these vehicles now have a sand flattening mode. So we got marching mode with the blade all the way up. Like I said, the only thing I don't like about this is this vehicle's off-road capability is negated by it having a blade that cannot lift very high. If they allowed that blade to lift a little bit higher, that would be pretty nice, but that's okay. All they need now is a dump truck with a blade, and we'll be good to go. You know, kind of like the dump trucks I used to drive. Yeah, we're still going to make the AI do this road request, but yeah. So let's get on the objective. This one. So there's the road, and then of course we got to clear up that area. But yeah, I always like to make the AI do these roads, just because it the work that I put in is going to be negated. First things first, though, I am going to go through here with sand flattening mode, and we're going to clear these rocks out of the way first. Because if we get these rocks cleared out of the way, if we don't clear these rocks out of the way, I mean, the AI is going to have so much trouble getting through here. Like I said, I would really like to just clear the sand off of here. The road still exists, it's just buried. I don't understand why. It's like, oh, it's a good idea. We'll just have them, you know, just build a new road over top of the sand. Okay. Yeah, turn all-wheel drive on. So this one should have way more capability than the loader as far as pushing large rocks and stuff. So it's a good equipment clearer if you just need to push stuff out of the way. But yeah, we got to clear these rocks out of the way, otherwise the AI will have such a hard time. But the other reason, if you're kind of newer, I guess newer to the game, seeing it and stuff like that, the reason that we're clearing, or the reason that we're going to let the AI build the road rather than build it ourselves for this request, is because whatever I build, the game destroys. I guess it messes up, I should say. I would make this road really, really wide, but unfortunately, if I do that and then I complete the request, the road will go back to whatever the predetermined road already is. So it's just like, I just let the AI do it. And if I want to build a custom road myself, I will go in and do that. This is basically just the loader with with a bed on the back. Yeah, it literally is. It's a backwards loader. It's a backwards loader with a bed on the back. Like, it's literally like when we drive forward, the original version of this is the loader in reverse. So it's interesting. I wonder if that actually exists, or if if the developers just did that to save time. I'd be fine with either. If it actually exists, that'd be kind of cool. They just took the backside of the loader, reversed the transmission inside there, and then put a bed on the back. Yeah, they're literally just a loader chopped in half. See, the thing behind us, that's actually the windshield. That's actually kind of cool. But like I said, I think they probably did the model of that just to save time. But if it actually exists, that's pretty cool too. And then the other thing we need, of course, is our dump truck, our beautiful dump truck. Our very beautiful tracked dump truck. Big, beautiful dumper. We're gonna jig along with my CPU being maxed out. So, yeah, like I said, it's not a case of graphics or anything like that. Just so people know. it is a case of my CPU being low-end i7. Now, that's not the entire story, but the CPU has slowed down over the years. I've had it for roughly 3 or 4 years now. I'd say roughly 3 years now, a little over 3 years. 'Cause I got it before I really started posting videos on my channel, so. And it actually worked really well back then. It was better than my i5, the original one I had, the original CPU I had in this computer. But just over time, especially the last like year and a half or so, it's really been slow. And it's just been getting slower and slower and having harder times doing things. I think part of that is that the games are, you know, getting more and more complex and more good looking, and the CPU takes part of that load, so that is part of it. But I think as well something definitely happened to mine, that over time I have really stressed the CPU out, I'll say. I will not deny that. Especially over the last the last 2.5 years, I think, since we've been putting videos out. I can't remember. I had the number in my head, but I've done lost it. So yeah, it's just like we've really been stressed out, especially recently with the last several months where I've, you know, had an editor and stuff like that. And it's just, it puts a lot of stress on the CPU when the editor's editing videos, if you don't have a very good CPU. I mean, it works just fine, but yeah, it's yeah, interesting. But unfortunately, can't get a better CPU. My motherboard's too old. The CPU I have in here is the highest CPU that the motherboard supports. So. Good old low-end i7. Yeah, it works good. Like, as soon as I stop recording, the game runs fine, for the most part. It's just when I'm recording, the OBS takes up that little bit extra that just maxes it out. Yeah, we'll just truck along though. Let's see, is that loader done? That loader is done. All right. Open road planning request. Can I not? Oh, you can't use this on this here? Really? That is interesting. You can't... Okay, I mean, I could flatten it myself, I suppose. I did not know you couldn't use this vehicle on road building. Interesting. That's okay. Like I said, I'll flatten it out myself. Or not. Well, I don't know if it actually changes color when you sand flatten. I'm not 100% sure about that. Sand flattening mode is new to this vehicle, so maybe they'll get that kink worked out. Because before I didn't have it, so I guess that would kind of make sense. And we'll just drive this off into the... Drive it off into the area here. Oh, got some concrete over here. Nice. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to let me do it or not. I might have to bring the loader out here. Like I said, I don't think it changes... Oh, I don't remember now. I built so many roads by myself, you know, or not by myself, but I built so many roads custom without using AI. I don't remember if it changes color when you sand flatten. I think it might, but we'll see. We'll see if it'll allow me to set the AI off doing this, and if not, we'll have to bring the loader over. I mean, we could build it ourselves, but... Let's see, open road planning request. Yeah, location paved with asphalt. Is it just not close enough, or did I mess it up? No, it's going. Okay. I mean, if it works, it works. See, I heard this roller is much faster, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Oh yeah, this roller's got some speed about it. Heck yeah. I mean, it ain't much faster than the paver, but it's much faster than the old roller. And we'll just jig ourselves along this little road here. Yeah, this looks much nicer. Definitely air conditioned. Very fancy, very comfortable. Don't know why we have a lever. Is that forward and reverse? We don't have any pedals, so I'm guessing that's forward and reverse. Just by looking at it. An emergency stop button, or is that that might be a turn the roller on, turn the vibration on. This one's an asphalt and sand roller, if I remember my heavy equipment correctly. This is one of the ones I've used before. It wasn't exactly like this. Obviously, it was a different brand, but very similar. Had the rubber wheels and the big ol' big ol' steel roller on the front. We got another sandstorm going on. Yeah, we'll lay down asphalt and roll with sand. Seems like such a good idea. Can I spectate this? Yeah. Spectate them rolling. I don't hear the vibration. Wait. I think I hear it over the sand. I'm not really sure. I can't hear over the sandstorm. Man, that guy did such a poor job. Look at it. He couldn't keep it on the center there. I didn't do it. AI did it, not me. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do it. I swear. I may be in charge of this project, but it wasn't me. Okay. Perfect. Alright, and that is the road finished. Very nice. Okay, so we do have to go up here. We do have to clear some, yeah, it was on here. There's another spot here that we could put a road over, which I'll probably do. Probably anywhere where we have, I think I'm going to do this. So anywhere where we have sand over the road, over an asphalt road, by the way, not a dirt road, but over an asphalt road, we might as well asphalt it just for fun. I say just for fun. It is literally just for fun. Yeah, there's a few spots we could definitely fix along this route, of course. So, yeah. So basically what you just seen there, that's what we're going to do at this spot, and this spot, because this is a main route. We could do it at that spot too, although this road doesn't go anywhere up to that point. Oh, there was a bridge here at some point, but it's gone. There was a bridge. I don't know where the bridge went. It'd be nice if I could see where the bridge went, but yeah, it's just gone. That's insane. But yeah, we'll fix this point too, and then we'll come back and clear up this with a crane, and then we can get the route going for that. So let me take care of that real quick, and then we'll move on from there.
Got a stone cold feeling that I'm on my own. Got some black-eyed isolation and it's right down to the bone. Let's hit that bright light boulevard. I'm on my way back home. I've been driving like a cowboy, got no place to call my own. I've been running out of patience like I'm dragging round a stone. Let's hit that bright light boulevard. I'm on my way back home. Got a stone cold feeling that I'm on my own. Got some black-eyed isolation and it's right down to my bone. Let's hit that bright light boulevard. I'm on my way back home. Let's hit that bright light boulevard. I'm on my way back home. Let's hit that bright light boulevard. I'm on my way back home.
Alrighty then, finally got those little sections done that I wanted to get done. So now what we have to do is we have to go ahead and clear all of this area. So we got to use the crane and clear out these 3 spots so then we can get a convoy through if we like or whatever. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stack these up, make it look nice. As you can see, it tells you the exact spots that need to be done. Also, this is an upgraded crane, so even though this crane doesn't look as good as the other crane does, this one's got a longer reach. So yeah, this one is definitely bigger. Do you want to say that? Say it that way. Yeah, plus it's got way bigger stabilization legs as well, so it can carry a little bit more heavy weight before it's before it has issues. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and stack this up. Yeah, I got this crane during that multiplayer session as well, because we leveled up high enough to unlock it, plus I had the money, so it's just like, yeah, it's pretty good. I want to try and be as gentle as possible. We definitely come back for these pipes if we want to. I don't know how we get them though. That's the thing about these giant pipes like this is that they have issues. You have issues transporting them, definitely. Okay, let's grab this car. As a conversation starter, because we have a massive crane anyway. Hold on, I can't see, so I gotta do it this way. They're like, oh yeah, during that sandstorm, that car ended up there. I would totally do this. If I was like, oh, wow, okay, let's not make that clip. But yeah, if I was cleaning up a yard like this for like a shop or something like that, that I was you know, in the business of cleaning up, and I had a crane there with an operator, I tell him if there was like an old vehicle or something out in the yard that I didn't have any plans on doing anything with, I just tell him, hey, can you pick up that car and put it on the roof? I'm sure he'd go, what the heck for? What are you doing? And just be like, yeah, I want a conversation starter, so I want that vehicle to be up on the roof of the building, as long as it can support it, of course. I mean, we may have to gut it first, but I'd like to do that. Yeah, you can see how far this crane can reach. It actually can reach a decent ways. Yeah, this is as far as it goes, but like, yeah, it can actually reach a decent ways. Have to use. I don't know if that's gonna sit. We could move it back a little bit so it sits across both. I'd like to stack these up nicely. There you go. Nice little hole in there. We'll grab this one. I wish you could use these for metal. I know it doesn't really make much sense, but yeah, I'd like to. Actually, these are steel. They're steel containers, so I don't know why you couldn't. There we are. Now we can go over for that van. I'm totally putting that van on top of that stack of stuff. Just for fun. Of course, we'd also have to block up the wheels. A little bit higher, that way it doesn't scrape it. It's a very delicate stack. Right, nice and easy. Very carefully. Oh, forward. Oh. I hate when it rocks. Nope, no, don't drive off. Stay. Alright. Stay put. That totally would not stay up there. A little bit of wind and that whole thing would come crashing down. Again, well, maybe again, probably. These pipes are pretty darn heavy. I'm just going to put this one sideways because it's not going to work for the stack, so. Yeah, just stick that one there. And then this other one we'll put on top of that stack. That way it looks nice, you know? And of course, we can take these to make metal, but we'd have to transport them a very long ways. And with the equipment that we have, we'd only be able to transport one at a time with the semi-truck. Because there's no bigger trailers that can fit these. I've tried putting them on the equipment hauler, because the equipment hauler would be able to handle it, but unfortunately the equipment hauler is the trailer is a little too short for these pipes. So only the semi-truck would be able to handle it, but the semi-truck sucks to drive, and you can only put one of these in that trailer. That's it. and easy. Oh. It's got to be nice and easy, because if we hit it too hard, it'll knock the whole stack down. Perfect. Alrighty. Hold the crane. Oh, whoops. Oh, I hate that bug. Where if you're in the camera mode that's focused on the hook, and you fold the crane back over with that mode still engaged, it stays engaged, which is really annoying. Alrighty, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to move. So yeah, we'll get this all cleaned up, and then and we'll see in a moment. I guess we're gonna do a second montage, so let's do it. Let's go. Alrighty then, finally got all of that cleared except for this truck. Gonna lift this truck up and get it out of the way. There it is. Now we just got to create an infrastructure route. Let's go ahead and shove that over there. There we are. Okay. Nice. Get everything cleared out of the way. That didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. It did take a minute, but yeah, not too long. Okay, we're out of the way. Any other vehicles in the way? Nope. Okay. Where did this truck need to go again? Objectives. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Oh, this needs to go to the quarry. That's right. Oh, we could deliver that real quick. It's just gotta, well, how do I get down there? Oh, we got to take it through this route, don't we? So we go off this road and we got to go down here. Because there's no other way. Definitely, yeah. No other way to... There's a jump. Wait a second. Isn't there a mission where you got to jump it? You got to jump over to this area with the vehicle? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a thing. Which vehicle do we use for that? I do have, let's go to scouts real quick. I know the Jeep's not too terribly fast. Let's see, does it say the speed? No. Although that'd probably be the one to use. I want to own every vehicle at some point. Yeah, so we don't own this scout. Let's buy this one as well. That thing was actually pretty fast. Oh yeah, and then this one too. Let's own this. Yeah. So now we know we own every single scout, except for the regular version of this, of course. Mobility is only 3. This one's mobility 5. Okay. So yeah, we have all the scouts. Let's go ahead and deploy this one. See how fast this thing is. This thing's got a diesel motor. That might be decently fast. Yeah, I think there was a, I don't know if it was this map or not, but well, I know there was an achievement. Oh my gosh. Okay, we cannot do first person. That jigging is, oh my gosh, this thing is pretty fast, actually. It's actually a pretty good vehicle. I still like the Hummer because, well, it's American, but... Wait, this thing is a Jeep. I just noticed that. I think this is a Jeep. It's like it's a very off-road version of a Jeep. It definitely has a Jeep-like shape, you know, with the kind of narrowed nose and the rounded, kind of the rounded hood. With the fenders sticking off the sides. So the body is smaller than the fenders, essentially. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of as a Jeep. Like a modern version. I don't think it is, but it could be. Alright, so now we just need to find that jump. So where's the building that we were looking at? That's much lower. Oops. Yeah, let's turn on everything. Yeah, here it is. Alright, here we go. Hopefully I don't screw it up. Well, I screwed it up. Oh, there's rocks in the way. Woohoo! Nope. Definitely not. Alright, well, we tried. I bet you're supposed to be able to get over there, though, with a bridge. Yeah, let me look at this achievement. I thought there was a way to jump it. Or there's a way you had to jump it. Alrighty, that wasn't this map. That's, Jorn, or whatever hell it's pronounced. Yeah, there's definitely something over there. But yeah, you don't do it that way. Okay, well. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab this vehicle then and drive it over there real quick. And this is the other one. This is the Land Rover. This is definitely Land Rover. I don't know what the inside of the Land Rover looks like, but that definitely looks like a Land Rover. On the outside, anyway. Oops. Back it on up. Beep, beep, beep. Alrighty. Yeah, let me make our way over to that sand pit, sand quarry over there, real quick. Alrighty, so I finally made it over here to the sand quarry down here in the bottom. Yes, yes. Yeah, just see what we got going on here. Alrighty, well, there's that one done. A little mission. You gonna give us something? No. Okay. Alright, so then objectives, bring urgent help to Trifle Town, reach location. Oh, it wants us to drive over there. There's also a bunch of crap over here that we need to do. Okay, well, first things first. Let's go ahead and get this route plotted. So this road building right here, the clearing of the concrete slabs facility, and this particular mission, F to track, route to the concrete plant. That was the entire demo. Open. Start plotting. There we go. Jeez. Alright. So we'll just plot our route right on down. Our little road here. This is a very well-worn road. It's a good thing we asphalted that one section. That one was pretty rough. The sand drifts were pretty deep. But again, like I said, we should have been able to clear that. Because we used the bigger equipment, this road is much wider. I think. I don't know. The AI built it, so maybe it's supposed to be wider. I'm not sure. Or maybe they fixed the thing where it destroys your road if you're doing a road request and you build it yourself. It destroys the road and build it to what the game wanted. That's also possible. Yeah, and these ones weren't deep or anything like that, so... I tried to asphalt over this, but I couldn't roll it, which was really... He was like, oh, okay, I guess. I mean, I didn't expect to be able to roll it, but yeah, it's just like, I guess I can't roll that. Alrighty. So we can either go up this way and in through the middle, or you can go around this way. Probably up through the middle is probably easier. Yeah, we'll just plot them. To go up this way. And then... Okay, dispatch vehicles. Let's see how they do. Now they're sending out these are still off-road capable, luckily. We'll see if this is the only type of vehicle, or if I know they're going to send more, but if this is the only type, or nope, looks like we were good in building that road. Yep. This one is a non-tandem axle truck that's got highway tires because reasons. This is the last one in the... Yep, that's the last one in the route, so that's the one we'll spectate. See how well it does. But yeah, they got highway tires and they don't have tandem axle locks, so they get stuck pretty darn easily if they're not on asphalt all the time. There's no dirt roads that they can drive where they don't get stuck. Which is a really annoying, actually, because I believe vehicles like this would be able to lock the axles together. On the and what do I mean by tandem axle? Tandem axle basically means, so these two axles in the rear of the truck, you see it's got two sets of tires there. Those two axles would be able to lock together to be able to create basically four-wheel drive on the rear side. Obviously, the front wheels aren't the front wheels aren't. They're just wheels. They don't have a full-on axle that goes all the way across. They're just to be able to steer the vehicle. But yeah, these two rear axles should be able to lock together. But the devs won't listen to me. You know? They like their game. They don't like people suggesting changes. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I know that every time we suggest a change, they're a little apprehensive about making changes like that. And I don't mean hard mode or anything like that, but I mean a very good example is just the rain, what do you call it, the way the weather events, how often they occurred, is still way too often, to be honest. In my opinion, it's a little more random now, where it's not as often, but yeah, they were very apprehensive about that change. We finally got them to look at it and address it, and they said they addressed it, and it's just like, oh, so the rain went from every 6 seconds to every 10 seconds. It's just like, what kind of change is that? Oh, look at that van up there, stacked up on there. I still enjoy this game immensely. They did a really good job with this game. It is a very good game. Definitely worth. I'd say definitely worth the price. You get what you pay for when it comes to this game. You spend that kind of money, and you do get a game that's got a lot of hours you can put into it, or a lot of hours you have to put into it, and there's a lot of stuff to do and whatnot. There's constant pushing towards objectives and whatnot. Let's see how well it worked out. There we go. See, it's like, oh, I got to turn to go over to this mode, and look at that, right on in. Perfect. Concrete slabs is up and working, baby. Alrighty, we gonna get a thing? No, we're not gonna get a congratulations, you done it. Well, F you too, I suppose. No. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do while I'm here, I've got the crane and I've got the loader, sorry, I've got the crane. Actually, I do have this vehicle too, but I'm wondering if this would work. The dump truck. If I could throw all of this concrete that's scattered around here, and it's scattered around here and here, if we could throw that into a truck to be dropped off and start making concrete slabs over here, that would be amazing. Make a bunch of concrete slabs, because we're going to need concrete slabs, definitely. We're going to need concrete slabs, we're going to need steel and all that stuff, so if we can get that done. This is all rewards received. Yeah, I did stop it. Okay. Alright, so from the repair shop to the concrete facility. That road does need a little bit of work. Yeah, it does. That route does need a little bit of work. We'll work on that later, I think. But yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I don't necessarily have to make the concrete slabs because I don't really need them right now. I guess we can just focus on objectives for right now. Like, urgent help to people to, okay, provide repair services and supplies to the concrete plant. So this one, deliver object. So those two objects over there, deliver them, oh, from the oil station up this way. I guess, yeah, we kind of have to repair that route if we want to get that objective done, because we need to do the infrastructure from the repair shop to the concrete plant. And then we've got restore the collapsed power line, need the steel mill, which is deliver those two objects up there as well, so we can get the steel plant up and running. Okay, so we got a little bit, and then, yeah, got a little bit to go. but okay. I think I'm gonna do the Typhlotown objective because that's like just a go here and do this type of thing. We can get that done real quick. We just need to go scope it out. Take a look. But now that we can go across the bridge, it's no big deal. There's 2 more bridges that we've got to build to go across this river in different spots, so definitely have to make that happen as well. There's our tree cutter just sitting there. We want to go this way? Yeah, we want to go this way. But yeah, I'm trying to get this one up. This one's got the most amount of miles on it, this vehicle here. So I'm trying to get this one up. It's 5,000 kilometers, by the way. I know there's ways to do it. Oh yeah, we can get this. We're gonna have to get this road up and going too, right here. Oh yeah, that's pretty deep. Oh, there's a lot of rocks. Oh my gosh, this place is absolutely just obliterated by rocks right here. Okay, so we'll need the road crew down here. Get this road back up and going. That's going to be a mess right there. And as I said, I did want to asphalt over. There's no road left.
Looking at you driving up to that town really gets me thinking. You won't be staying there long at all. But something you build will remain, even if it's just the roads. That's a nice thing to leave behind, knowing it was yours.
There is no roads here. It's all sand. I mean, makes sense, but yeah, we're gonna have to put a whole freaking road through here. I would love to do that. That'd be amazing. That'd be a nice side project. Alright. Oh, it wants us to build a road here, actually. Sure. Alright, we'll have to do that first, and then we can go back and do the other things, I think. I mean, it's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and tap the gas pumps for that one achievement, because there's an achievement in the game that's visit every fuel station in the game, and they're usually marked on the map. I say usually. This one is not, but it's good we visited it. Okay. So yeah, we got some stuff to fix and whatnot. We can make that work. There's a sand quarry up here. We can activate that. All right, got a sand quarry active. Okay. I guess we'll work on, since we're still working on at the concrete plant, let's go ahead and finish that one up. I'll go ahead and recover my vehicles. This is supposed to be all asphalt right here, but the road is completely gone. That's going to be a long project as well, but it would be nice to get it up and going. We could do the shortcut, but I don't know. Doesn't seem like a good idea. If we can get the normal route up and going again, I would like to asphalt it. Like I said, you don't have to, but for some reason I feel like I really want to do that. I don't know why, I just really want to. Let's go ahead and enter this. Let's recover it back to the desert base. I have a feeling we're probably going to be using some tokens this time around. No, it's in... Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. It's going to make me drive out of the square just so I could turn off freaking... slow mode. Come on! It's so slow. Alright, there we go. Low gear off. Okay, low gear off. Come on. Is low gear off? There we go. Now we're going. Alright. Yeah, we'll get that road fixed down there. And yeah, we'll do another time lapse for that. That is going to take me a while. We will be here for a while. So I guess just enjoy the music from Star Trekker. I really do. I love that it's copyright free and I can use it. It's awesome. Here pretty soon though, eventually I want to get Suno so I can make my own copyright free music. Well, I say copyright free. It'll be copyrighted, but it'll be copyrighted under my name, so yeah. But yeah, I would really like to make my own music soon. Soon is really good. But it costs $100 a year, and you have to pay the $100. You cannot pay monthly, which I do not like, but that's the way it is. So, all right, let's get us a road restored all the way down there. I want to get it all nice and asphalted again. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Let's go.
Johnny's been driving since well before dawn. He's trying to get there before he loses all his songs. He's been looking for something he ain't never gonna find. Just a small bit of heaven, a little peace of mind. But something was blazing on the side of the road. He took his breath, but it might just take his soul. Oh, yeah. She was a hitchhiker on the bright side. She had a name that left him blind. She was a supernova on the corner playing a game. If he ain't careful now, he'll be lost in the lane. He's looking for traces, he's hoping to settle the score. He's asking around from the stars to the outer rims. It's nothing but ghosts, well the memory starts to dim. Now he can't help think it was all just a dream. Then he finds a picture in the pocket of his jeans. She was a hitchhiker on the bright side. She had a name that left him blind. She was a supernova on the corner playing a game. If he ain't careful now, he'll be lost in the lane. Someone caught his eye just down the other side of the lane. She was a hitchhiker on the bright side. She had a name that left him blind. She was a supernova on the corner playing a game. If he ain't careful now, he'll be. If he ain't careful now, he'll be lost in the lane. He'll be lost in the lane. Lost in the lane. Lost in the lane.
Alrighty then. Finally, got that big road done. That took me a lot of time. A lot more time than I care to admit. Oh, it looks like they're going to have to back up each time. Yeah, he starts turning in just fine, but I don't know why they got to reverse, but whatever. You know, we got her done. That is one more objective completed, but I know that that one's going to... Let's see, this one. That one's done. Where's the other one? This one here. This is all rewards received. Let's go ahead and clear the route. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, they did pretty good, so, you know, there's that. Yeah, looks pretty good. Also, if you guys didn't see, I did buy the scalper so that I could pour the sand. This is the scalper right here. So the scalper, you have to have a sand patch that you need to be able to put it on. We can go ahead and turn it off, though, because we are done with this particular area for building that road. But I think that was pretty cool, though, to be able to build that road, and it actually worked out. Oh, jeez. I forgot I didn't have the park brake on. Actually worked out, though, not too bad. I'm actually quite surprised that it worked out so well. I did have a little bit of time with some of those when the sand is real deep, especially when you're going downhill. It tends to just keep digging and digging and digging and digging. That's why I kind of gave up at a certain point. It's like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done doing this stupid hill. Let's just asphalt the thing because it's good enough. There's a point where you just kind of gotta give up. Now, unfortunately, though, we did go way longer than I anticipated, but this was a lot of fun. I definitely enjoyed this particular session, especially now that I have like tools and stuff I need. Oh, look at that! They're sending beautiful trucks. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to actually build a decently long road, and being able to see it on the map was it's quite the treat, as well, as you can see. You know, we got a decent road going. So that's pretty good. But anyway, with that, though, that is going to be it for this episode of RoadCraft. Sorry, I've been here quite a while. I'm a little exhausted, but yeah, that is going to be that, though, for this episode of RoadCraft. We'll go ahead and continue this next time. We'll get these 2 roads built. We'll get all this delivered, as well as we'll get these other 2 pieces that need to be delivered as well. As part of this objective, we can get that done. Actually, don't even know where those go. I think they go down here, don't they? Oh, no, these go over here. That's right. Okay. Yeah, we'll get those done now at some point. But for now, though, we're going to go ahead and leave it here because this episode has gone on long enough. So, yeah, with that, like I said, that is going to be it. So, I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see on your screen right now. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.